Hey guys, ThunderXSniper here, bringing you a new video to the channel celebrating 100 subscribers. I know it's not a huge feat to a lot of people out there, but for me this is something that was, it's pretty great and I want to acknowledge it. I want to give a big thanks to all the friends who have supported me along the way, and of course the first 100 subscribers and all those come to follow. So I figured I'd do something kind of special for this. Since I did something for the special 100th video, let's do something special for the 100th subscriber kind of thing. So we're going to do a top 10 videos that have come out from 0 subscribers to 100. I picked out my top 10 videos. These are not going off like analytics or anything like that. These are just my personal top 10 favorites in a relatively decent order. I kind of picked out my favorites, and I also kind of consulted with some of my longtime subscribers that are mostly a large portion of friends, but I kind of asked them if they had any specific favorites, and we kind of went through that to help sort it out. And once I kind of got everyone's in there, and I put my final judgments and touches on them, it's going to be the order we're in now. This will also be the first time we do a top 10 video on the channel. Maybe I'll do more of these, maybe I won't. We'll just kind of see how it goes. This is something very new for me, since I've never done a top 10, even on my old channel when I was in middle school, high school, never did a top 10. So this is brand new, uncharted ground. So, instead of just rambling on here, let's get right into the video, starting with number 10. Number 10, we pretty much start out with an oldie but a goodie. For the content, DayZ. This is almost the perfect embodiment of how a trio run used to run, kind of go and everything like for us. We'd get looted up and then we'd run around the map looking for some kind of combat. You kind of get to this point on DayZ, I feel like a lot of the people go through this, and majority of the community kind of does the same, where you get looted up to the point you have nothing else to do but the PvP. At least on the official runs. I'm not speaking for any of the boosted or custom servers, those can all be completely different. But when it came to official, you'd grab your trio or even just a duo or solo. There's some runs where we were a 5-man, we've even had up to a 7-man before. But generally, I'd say we're either duos or trios when we play. And this was usually how those runs would go. Mostly just running around finding any kind of player to shoot at. So we'd shoot at something that's not a fucking CPU, and some tomfoolery mixed in with it. I went back and watched this video, and I noticed like how poor my self-awareness was. My positioning is sometimes really bad, actually. I didn't even realize at the time. I thought, this is just how I've always played. Like, I really thought the way I play DayZ has not changed too much. I mean, I know I've changed the gear I wear, but the game's also changed some too. So, I expect some difference in the weapons and outfits and stuff like that I use. But some of my positioning in this game were like right here, I'm on the hill next to one of the most populated areas, wearing the largest backpack possible, not taking advantage of my camo at all. It's insane. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of the clip with audio, and then we'll go into the next one, and that's kind of how we'll run these. No, your shit's, or I don't know about ruined, but
it better not be. Damage is
Plate
fine. I
carrier
can repair
worn,
damage.
BDU worn, belt is worn, everything's good.
How'd I die?
Except for your boots. Your boots are damaged. It must have landed on your feet.
Oh, I got fucking toe shrapnel. I hate this. That's fucking bullshit.
At number 9, we got Xbox Record That Battlefield 4. The Xbox Record That series was kind of my first attempt at doing something different, and trying to work a way to do this simple working of getting your clips together and making a montage-esque video. Not exactly a montage, more of a compilation. And I decided, hey, I'm grabbing all these clips every time I record a clip on Xbox. Let's just use that footage. It's tons of saved up footage that I'm just keeping for myself. Let's go ahead and upload it. And it kind of gave me the opportunity to clear up storage before they changed how the storage and recordings work on Xbox the way they do now. So whenever I'd be getting full on storage, it's like, well, I don't want to delete all these memories. So how about I record them, upload them to YouTube, and then I can delete them from the Xbox, and I have them here, always to go back and watch. And this was an older video. You know, older videos, some of the older videos are going to have a little bit more of a, soft spot in the heart. But Battlefield 4 specifically is a game that I've put easily over 1,000 hours into, maybe even more than that. It's a game, it's one of those top games for me that's always going to be up there, no matter, how better video games get. Battlefield 4 to me was probably my second favorite game of all time, and I still go back and play it to this day. Actually, I just played it recently with a couple of friends, Blackout being one of them, and it wasn't the same because the community is different, so it definitely changes the flow of the game, but it's still great and it still sticks out for me. So yeah, Xbox Record That Battlefield 4 definitely had to go on the list somewhere, and honestly, if it was a little bit more of how I can edit now, and when I had the newer graphics card and those better graphics and everything, there's a chance it would have gone higher up. But it definitely had to make the list, and since it's, only at 720 because of the capture card I had at the time, it's definitely gonna make the lower end of the list. So yeah, number 9.
I've spotted a hostile helicopter due north of your position.
Number 8, Friday the 13th, Sweet Revenge. This is a game that really did not get its actual chance to shine. For anybody who doesn't know, this game was released super buggy, and the servers were not prepared for as many people to start playing the game as there was. But even then, when they tried to work out some of the bugs, they ran into a bunch of legal issues over the rights for Friday the 13th and everything like that. So this game was really fun, and it was great, and it was probably one of the best games to play with a group of friends. I remember when I was the only person in my friend group that had it, and the communities were full of everyone in game chat. It really brought back a little bit of those days that reminded me of sitting on the couch with a bunch of friends playing games, or back in when Halo was at its height, around Halo 3 and Halo Reach, and you'd get in those lobbies full of mostly strangers and you'll all be talking in game chat. This game was a great embodiment of that, and I've done several Friday the 13th videos, all of them, really showing off what you can do in the game and how much fun it is, especially the ones where I play with a bunch of friends that are in the Game Nights playlist. And I think out of all of them, this was my favorite one, just because it showed us messing around, but it also showed the downside of the game, which is the community. Because since the game was pretty much dropped by the developers, supposedly due to legal issues and all that, there's a lot of bugs in it, and somebody was taking advantage of how, unfinished the game was. So we just, got some revenge. Once I luckily got Jason the next game, it was fate. So we did what we did. A lot of tomfoolery, a lot of messing around, and then also just playing the game as it is. I enjoyed playing this game a lot, and I think out of all the game sessions I had with the group of friends, this one might have been my favorite. It's definitely the one that sticks out in my memory, one of the best. So yeah, number 8 definitely had to make the list somewhere, was Friday the 13th, and I think it had to be Friday the 13th Sweet Revenge, because this one was just hilarious with a little bit of a competitive story in there as well.
That's my boy. Hunt them down and make them pay.
Toasty, swerve up!
Oh, holy shit! What the fuck am I watching? How do I even stop that?
Toasty does not know how to drive.
Why
Wait,
is...
who's Alice? Is that a bad one?
That's one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Did they come back?
She came back.
How do you get out? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, Toast.
Yeah, it's our fault Toasty didn't know how to drive.
Coming in at lucky number 7, we've got Daisy slaying the server admins. This video definitely had to make the list. Up until fairly recently, this was my most viewed Daisy video, and still probably one of the top 5 most viewed videos on the entire channel. So I definitely had to make a spot for it on this list. This video was actually a little bit fun to edit because, you know, we had the moment and I just had to go make this video right away. This was not one of my moments where I'll go collect the footage and I'll edit it, you know, when I get the time. This was like, this happened, I recorded all of it, immediately put it into Adobe Premiere and start editing. So, you know, the video is pretty much how it sounds. We were on a couple of servers and they both were full of admin abuse. But we kill the admins even though they're abusing their power. It's usually how it goes. Cheaters and admin abusers are trash at the game, so they cheat, and then skilled players can still take them out because they're trash at the game. So, you know, a lot of people seem to connect with this video. They seem to have a lot of the same situations, and it's not surprising. DayZ isn't the only survival game I've played with custom servers that have admin abusers, and this video did really well. It brought in a good portion of the first 100 subscribers on its own, and it almost hit 1,000 views because none of my DayZ videos had gotten close to that yet. It's like 9:29 at the moment of recording, I think. So, you know, if you guys want to go out and hit it to 1K, that'd be awesome. But, you know, I've already got another DayZ video that, spoiler alert, will show up in the list later. So those of you who know which one I'm about to bring up probably know what I'm talking about. But keep an eye out when it shows up. But yeah, number 7, DayZ slaying the server admins. This video had to make the list, so here it is. I'd like to approach
Is it
the
there
way
you
we
saw
used
him
to
run
approach.
towards, or where?
Okay. What actually?
Right in front of us.
Sweet. Holy crap.
Oh my god. If you're telling me that the guys that don't camp this area aren't the admins, you're a fucking liar.
Didn't it just reset?
Yes. At number 6, we have Gang Beast Shark Wrangling. Gang Beast is very much like Friday the 13th. It's that great game to play with friends. You know, we just mess around, screw around, play the game. Sometimes we play in the public lobby, sometimes we do custom. But, you know, this map had just come out, and where the sharks come after you. I can't remember the name of the map right now off the top of my head. This video was just great, though. I learned to just grab onto the sharks if you're at that last final moments of the stage, and as long as you hold on to a shark while your buddies drown, you win. And at some point, one of us, just me or someone else, just shouts out "shark wrangling," something like that, and it was just a fun, good time. You know, I've had several Gang Beast videos on the fucking channel, but this was probably the one I remember having the most fun with, and I think some of the best content inside of. Easily had to make the list. Gang Beast has been on the channel several times. I felt like a Gang Beast video should make the list, so this was my favorite of the Gang Beast videos. So here it is.
There's a shark.
Oh,
Oh no.
I got it.
Oh no.
No, no, no! Get up, get up, get up! No!
by the way, Sam.
No! No!
Oh God, X. Oh shit!
Get
Uh-oh.
out of there! Get out of there! Oh,
It's
there's
safe.
another one!
Oh, it's coming to my booty!
We're squished. Ow!
It's got,
Oh, goodness.
I just
Uh-oh.
got squished.
Oh, no! Oh, goodness, no! I'm
The
not
shark
in
has
water.
got
Can
me
I get
ca-
up?
Dude,
Oh,
I'm stuck
no.
between the shark.
Coming in at number 5 for the halfway point on the top 10 list, we have DayZ raiding a combat logger. This was the video I mentioned just a couple ranks ago. This is the #1 most viewed DayZ video, and now is officially the #1 most viewed video on the channel. So obviously this video had to make the list, no matter how I felt about it. Luckily, I do like the video. This was another situation of immediately went to editing once I was done grabbing the footage for it. I mean, we probably logged offline not too long after the end of where the video stops, and I pretty much immediately got the audio and the video synced up, everything set up in Premiere, and I had this thing done, completed, finished within a couple of days of it happening, and then scheduled to upload. This video definitely means a lot to the channel, though, because I think it brought in more than a quarter of you subscribers, any of you guys watching it. This video definitely was the one that brought some people in and helps me get to 100 significantly faster than I expected to. I wanted to hit 100 this year and make it the year of 100. I mentioned that in another video, and this video pretty much brought me there so much sooner. I was really thinking it might be a tight squeeze if I make it there or not, and we're not even into, we're not even into the holiday seasons yet, the holiday months, and I really thought that's where I'd be trying to struggle getting those last few subscribers. So this video definitely had to make the list. I'm sure some of you are surprised it's not higher up on the list, but I've definitely got some more personal, I like these videos a lot more on a personal level above it. But it definitely had to make top 5, so I put it at 5. So, number 5, DayZ Ready in a Combat Logger, right here. Someone have a PSO1 scope somewhere?
Negatory.
Gunshots?
Tint!
In the tent?
Back tints!
I'm knocked out.
I got him.
You're only knocked out?
I'm knocked out. He's not, and then big red guy. He's in full red.
He's dead.
He's dead, but he's okay.
Where the fuck did he come from?
That was him.
Combat logged and
that
logged
was-
back in.
Oh.
I think that was the guy.
That was definitely the guy. And now that we know what his name is, I'm fucking calling him out on the Discord, and they can hopefully ban him. For number 4, we got Xbox Record That Rainbow Six Siege, specifically the HD re-upload version. For obvious reasons, it's the version you can actually get decent graphics on, compared to the original version that I was still using Windows Movie Maker, like some of the really old videos. So yeah, definitely wanted to make sure I specified this version for this ranking here. But I have a lot of Rainbow Six Siege videos. I got weekly highlights videos, 3 Xbox Record That's in Siege alone. I chose this one specifically because, to me, it highlighted a lot older Siege, when personally I think Siege was a lot better in its first 2-3 years than it was any time after year 3, before the pro players ruined the maps, before it became just a rush and roam, peeker's advantage, spam, lean, and crouch crap that it is now. This is back when it was a tactical, hold your angles and slow pace shooter, that, personally I think took more skill than just being faster on the trigger. Because if I want to play a game where I'm just fast on the trigger, I'll just go play Call of Duty or Battlefield. So definitely chose this one because it embodied Siege how it was originally released and how it was meant to be instead of the crap it is today. And it also covers the most of my career time in Siege. It covers my first Siege group, my second Siege group, and when I started my last Siege group, when I started playing with Icy Cat and those guys. So definitely chose this one out of all the Siege videos for a lot of the personal opinions and reasons. But yeah, number 4, Rainbow Six Siege in the Xbox Record That series. Had to choose the first one.
Loading back.
Op 4, last stop standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Officially hitting the top 3, we are in DayZ Aggressive Scouting. This video meant a lot to me when I released it because this was the first DayZ video to get over 100 views. It actually got into the 300s, so it was one of those videos I was really at the time thinking about, maybe DayZ is just not the area to be making videos in. Maybe I should go try and find another game or wait for something new to come out. I have no clue. But it really worked out in the end. This was the video that kind of kept me going because it hit a few hundred. It was like, all right, maybe I got something to work with here, has something to build on, and I really have. I've really grown a lot more in how I edit DayZ footage and the type of content I grab and everything like that. I mean, as we've seen, the 2 earlier videos, 2 of the earlier DayZ videos in this ranking hit over 1,000, or hit almost 1,000 and one over 2,000. So yeah, and this was also just one of those crazy moments where you have these moments with your friends and your squad, and you can look back and talk about it like, oh, you remember when we messed up these guys here, or when we got in this huge gunfight in this town and that. This was one of those moments where I actually recorded it. We're always going to have this memory. We can't forget about it because it's on the internet. It's there forever. So this video was definitely a mixture of it kept me going. It kept me on DayZ. It kind of was the first, like, I got something to work with here moment, on top of just actually recording one of those awesome epic fights with your friends. So, number 3, DayZ Aggressive Scouting. Had to put it up here, had to have it up high on the list.
Whatever you feel comfortable doing, Ashley, that is 100% up to you. I don't want you to die. You got an LAR.
He's definitely not on the roof.
You know,
He's
you got
probably
good...
going to be camping his buddy's body.
Okay.
Yeah, I found the
don't
dead.
know. Is he dead?
Oh my god. He's prone crawling right now.
He's prone calling, so
Where?
he's...
Oh.
So he broke a leg.
I killed him.
I heard that. Suppressed shooting, that was you.
Yep.
And for the number 2 on the list, we're going to kind of cheat here. We're going to make 2 videos into one because it's going to be Attack the Freshies Part 1 and Part 2. Yes, I know it's 2 videos ranked at 2, but they are a 2-part. It's a, you know, it's a 2-part series. It's practically one whole video. You just break it up into 2. This was one of the videos on my channel that I truly believe did not get the views it deserved, but I can't complain. I mean, I understand how YouTube works and how small channels grind no matter how good the content is. But this video is a squad favorite. Everyone who's been here, like the original players, X, Dakota, Ronnie, Ashley, and really anybody else I could be forgetting. We all love this video because this was just a crazy ass moment in one of our DayZ stories. This is one of those moments, like I mentioned previously, that you remember these moments with friends, and it's always fun to go back and talk about them. Well, this is one of those moments we can do it, and we can just go pull it up and rewatch it from at least one of our angles. So, I loved this moment. It was crazy, it was intense, and then I also just went all out on the editing. I honestly, for the clip I'm going to show you here, it's going to be the intro to Part 2, and the stuff that's playing right now will be the ending to Part 1. So you're going to see that, like, break in between them, the editing I did and stuff. So, yeah, this video was just intense, though. It's when I actually decided, hey, let's go try and get some music. I really stepped up my game in editing for this video, and I tried to give this epic theme kind of story situation mix in there like many of my favorite YouTubers have. And I did the best I could. I spent hours just on the outros and intros for these videos. So, and they're not even that. Now I could probably do the same thing within 1 hour. But at the time, you know, this was a lot of new stuff for me and really building on my skill set. Yeah, that's really all I can say about this video, though. It's a group favorite. It's a personal favorite. Please, if you haven't seen it and you're watching this video, go check them out. They're funny. They're epic. I mean, you're gonna see some old DayZ on the old console, so it's definitely gonna be a little choppy. You're gonna see how the system worked, and it's just a fiasco, but it's fun. It's one of those amazing chaotic moments. I'm starting to ramble on now, so I'm just gonna let you guys get into the next clip, and then we can continue on with the ranks.
Phoenix, don't you shoot me in the back, you motherfucker. I know you. Did you shoot me?
Oh my god!
Yay.
I got shot! Ah!
That's where, yeah, that's where... You can shoot that fence.
He's dead.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
They're all over the place.
Now, before we get to number 1, I'm going to drop a couple of honorable mentions here. These are ones that I really wanted to add, but it wouldn't be right to have like a top 13. So we'll just give a couple honorable mentions here. These are ones that either I wanted added or the group kind of brought up as some of their favorites. So, you know, I'll show a few clips from these. I'm not going to really get into detail on them like I did the others. Just throw a couple clips, and then we will hit the number 1 ranked video.
Sneak up on them and pepper them both.
So there was two of them I saw too.
I see both.
There's two, yes.
But they could easily turn around on us, just FYI. One, two.
That was hilarious. From my view, I'm fucking clipping it.
Did you see both of us just run up behind them and start?
15 seconds left. Op 4 is securing the container. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Op 4, last operator. Protect the biohazard container. One friendly remaining. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
What?
Just happen.
Holy shit!
You guys are stressing me out.
He shot my scope! It's a miracle I'm alive! I was aimed down sights at him!
And for the number one video, I think it's pretty obvious. To me, I feel like I have to pick the 100th video. This video took me 2 weeks to edit altogether. I had to go grab footage of my own videos because I'd lost them at some point when switching programs and PCs and all kinds of hell. And this video was just like, it's the perfect trip down memory lane. It's just a compilation of every single official video to hit my channel of the first 100, and you know, it just covers everything. It covers the good times, the intense times, the epic times. Like, it's great. You know, it's my favorite video for sure. There's no doubt about it, and I just don't know how I could pick another video to be a favorite when this video has all of them. You know, and it really was a video that challenged me to really work on some editing and grab clips and stuff and make sure, you know, a lot of audio adjusting. And this video is the same, but in a different way. But I mean, I love all my videos, and this video has all my videos, so it was just the obvious pick to me to be the number one video. And it's honestly the one I can rewatch of my own stuff over and over without getting tired of it. So yes, number one video is the 100th video, and I want to end this video out with a huge, once again, thanks for 100 subscribers, and hopefully we get to the next checkpoint of 200 or 250 or 1,000 sooner than it took for us to get here. Thank you guys so much for the support and the views and subscribes. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, if you're watching this and you're not already a subscriber, it really means a lot to me if I haven't gotten that point across yet. And I will catch you guys in the next one.